Hi there, my name is Paula Sturm, and I'm a registered dietitian, a functional medicine nutritionist, and the owner of Radically Nourished. And today I'm not going to talk about diet in my tips. I'm going to talk about relaxation because that can also be super important, especially if we tend to run super stressed and it starts impacting things like our sleep and our digestion. So let's talk about relaxation techniques, and in particular, one of my favorites to recommend, which is the progressive muscle relaxation technique. So, we're going to talk about that. We're going to talk about why relaxation is essential. And we're going to talk about a few other techniques that I often recommend and that you might find helpful. And then just some practical tips. All right. So, why is it important to talk about relaxation and incorporate this in your health journey? So, relaxation techniques help lower cortisol levels, which can help improve your mood, your sleep, and your overall health, including your digestion. It helps support your mental clarity. Reducing tension allows you to think more clearly and make better decisions. And it also enhances physical health. So, chronic stress contributes to inflammation, muscle tension, and digestive issues. And relaxation really helps counter those effects. So, one of my favorite techniques is the progressive muscle relaxation. So, I want to talk about that here in a little bit more detail, and then I'll talk about some other effective strategies. So, what is progressive muscle relaxation? It is a relaxation technique that involves tensing and then releasing different muscle groups to reduce stress and promote physical relaxation. It helps you become more aware of where you're holding tension in your body. And that can be important because we might all have different areas where we will hold that tension and we might not even be aware of it. So helping us understand where that is more commonly can just help us be more aware of it during the day too. So here's how you practice it. So you want to find a quiet space. I like to do this before bed. I think it's a perfect time to do it. Usually we're in a quiet place at that point. This can help to focus in on relaxation before sleep. So sleep is a great time. But if you want to do it other times, perfect. But just make sure it's a quiet place, you're not interrupted. You want to sit or lie down comfortably in a calm environment. So you want to start at your feet. So start at your feet and working your way up. So you want to tense your foot muscles tightly for 5 to 10 seconds, then release and notice the relaxation. So the point is to tense and then release, because if we just focus in on relaxing, we might not know exactly how to do that or what it feels like. But if we tense and then release, we might notice, whoa, that was already tense before I even tried to do that. So that would be our clue that I must be holding some tension there. And then so tighten and release. So you're going to do that all the way up, working up from your feet up to the top of your head. So gradually move to your calves, your thighs, your abdomen, chest, arms, shoulders, neck, face, repeating the process of tensing and releasing each of those areas. Don't go too fast. Take your time, go slow, and bring in some deep breathing as you do that. Pair this practice with some slow, deep breaths, and this will enhance your relaxation as well. And oftentimes, what we're doing, especially if we are rather tense or stressed, is we breathe really shallow. So we're not getting the full expansion of our lungs. And we might even be running slightly oxygen deficient, which will then also promote more stress. And so we want to make sure that we're bringing in more breath and more oxygen into our system to help encourage that relaxation even more. So, some benefits you can get from progressive muscle relaxation: it helps relieve physical tension and helps you feel more connected to your body, reduces symptoms of anxiety and stress, and improves sleep by calming the mind and body before bedtime. And this can be something that, especially if you have ruminating thoughts before you go to bed, if you just start thinking of everything while you're sleeping, and you can do this if you wake up in the middle of the night as well. And you don't have to get out of bed in order to do that. But it can help you focus your brain on one thing. So you're just focusing in on something mundane, just tensing and releasing, and you're focusing in on moving up the chain of your body. And this can get you out of a thought spiral as well, and could help you then get back to sleep more easily or get to sleep more easily. All right, so here are a few other effective relaxation techniques. Just doing simple deep breathing, diaphragmatic breathing. And because you want to activate your parasympathetic nervous system, which can help reduce stress. Oftentimes during the day, especially if you're noticed you're stressed, you're in more of a sympathetic dominant state, and you probably aren't breathing very deeply either. And so deep breathing can trigger the pretty quickly to get you out of sympathetic dominance into more of a parasympathetic state. So try inhaling deeply through your nose for a count of 4, hold it for a count of 4, and then exhale for a count of 6. Longer exhales encourage more relaxation. So if you have long inhales and short exhales, that's more activating. In here, we're talking about relaxation, so we want to exhale longer. You can also try visualization or guided imagery, and maybe you need to use a device for this where somebody's guiding you through a visualization meditation. And this can be, again, helpful, especially if your brain tends to take things over and you start ruminating on thoughts. A guided imagery visualization can be helpful. You can do this without a tool like a meditation app. You can do this on your own by just bringing yourself into a peaceful scene, like a beach or a forest, and just kind of engage your senses. What are you seeing? What are you feeling? What are you smelling? And meditate on that. And this can help indirectly bring your mind into some reduced stress and relaxation. But if you need some help, use an app and they can help guide you through a scenario of what to feel, what to see, what to smell, and that can get your body into a relaxed state. You can also do a body scan meditation, almost similar to the progressive muscle relaxation, but this helps increase body awareness again and helps reduce muscle tension, very similar to what we talked about before. And how you want to do this is focus in on each part of your body from head to toe or toe to head, either way, and notice and release any tension. So this isn't focusing in on tensing and releasing. This is just scanning your body and seeing, you know what, I'm kind of holding my shoulder up. Why am I doing that? Bring it down. So, you can see where you might be holding on to some tension, where you might be just tensing one leg. You're like, oh, I see that I'm tensing that, focusing in on releasing it. So that would be a body scan meditation. You could also try using aromatherapy. Scent triggers the brain's relaxation response. That scent and through your nose is a direct avenue to your brain. And so that can help with relaxation rather quickly. So using essential oils like lavender or chamomile can help with relaxation. And this can be something great to do if you have to be productive, but you're feeling super stressed and you want to bring your body down a little bit. You could have an essential oil through a diffuser or on your body in some location where you can smell a calming or a peaceful type of scent to help your body relax. And then gentle movement. So sometimes just engaging in something like yoga or Tai Chi or slow stretching can be nice because sometimes people don't sit still very well. So you can still relax while you move. This helps release physical tension while also calming your mind. And this can help you get into those tight areas where we might hold tension. You can breathe through those, bringing in breath into this as well can be really supportive. And here are some practical tips for incorporating relaxation techniques. Set a routine. Make sure that you're doing something like this frequently, and this will help your body get into moments of at least peace and calm, even if it's just for 10 or 15 minutes a day, can be super powerful. So dedicate about 10 to 15 minutes. It doesn't have to be a whole entire hour. It can be short periods of time, but setting that time and making it a routine, like every day after lunch or before lunch, I take 10 to 15 minutes to do a progressive relaxation or something like that. And it can be in the morning, midday, or before bed. And then you can try combining techniques. Deep breathing can be combined with pretty much all of those techniques. It can be done alone or done with other techniques, and it will just enhance the effects. And then use technology wisely. So try a relaxation app or meditation app that can help guide you through some meditations or other relaxation techniques if you're having a hard time coming up with them or just need that guidance to help calm your mind. So I hope you found this tip helpful. Let me know if you have any questions.